Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
So you don't start a Doran's, you have you're punished for it, and we literally have all four bot laners starting like Doran's Blade.
Did you notice that, by the way? Keria moved away from the lane to give level 2 first, and that's going to be first blood to Keria. Speaking of which, as the, is he the AD carry or is he the support?
Well,
I don't know anymore as Keria picks up a double kill on Kalista.
Yeah, I mean, I think the lanes just boom now, disrespecting the amount of all-in power at the moment. Oh no.
There's a ward there. They don't exactly know where Sejuani is, but he's still going to pull the trigger here as Flash does get utilized by Ondil, but now under the turret and no Sejuani in sight. Ondil in a lot of trouble just being poked out of this one. The wave is coming in as Arrow is utilized, but it's just not going to do too much here as Guma gets Fates called after the double, and it is just an absolute massacre in the bottom lane.
There's just nothing you can do in that situation.
And Lucian. And as you mentioned, it's essentially saying, okay, well, we're going to leave Kalista, we're going to leave Ashe, we're going to leave Varus, and we're going to play your game, and that's very dangerous. So speaking of which, Faker in a bit of a dangerous spot, but he still does have the flash, and just casually sidesteps, but he's still in a lot of danger, as he will not get rooted, but he will get killed instead, which is a better route, as now Kwangdong Freecs should be able to take this Drake, although a lot of poke damage is coming in, and T1 maybe trying to fight this one 3v4.
Yeah, they don't have many ults, but they are coming up soon. I think Kwangdong Freecs should be able to get this and get out. They gotta be quick though. Yeah,
they do have the smite, as there it does go. Look at the damage coming out right now from Guma and Keria. That's pretty low on the health bars. Kwangdong Freecs down late, so wasn't able to even stun Cuz, which allowed Cuz to flash over him, and it just turned into a total disaster. Meanwhile,
Ondil?
Yeah, they're both here, and Ondil is just going to go forward. They're trying to burst down Zeus, who does flash away, but he's just dead instead, as here comes Keria, and he's going to assassinate on the Kalista. And Ondil is not long for this world either. That is a double kill once again onto Keria, but a shutdown potentially to go the way of Kwangdong Freecs, as that will be taken here by Cuz. Flash forward with the ult here from Bulldog. Might just be enough burst damage as the Q cooldown. He's trying to get it out, but now he's in trouble himself as Owner will come in and just gives the kill over to Guma, because why not?
Keria goes through the tower.
Late dash here from Zeus. He's in a lot of trouble, and under the turret it does not matter because it's just so tanky, although they're going to wait to reset this one. And there you go. Dudu's just going to proc that ult and pick up another kill.
And Guma and Keria have just opted to move around the map and keep bullying.
All right, trying to dive onto Bulldog here, and he is in a lot of trouble. Faker does get ulted, but they do have the burst damage coming. Here does come Dudu and Cuz trying to turn this one around. Nice flash on in, but a little bit disjointed. They do get the stun onto Keria, who is slowed down and stunned once again, but now Fate's Call comes in, trying to turn this one around, but Ondil and the Jhin ults nearly doing enough to take out another kill onto Keria. As T1 still on the run here, the stun will land, as will the Deadly Flourish, and Guma gonna give over another streak here as Keria. Where are you going, my guy? Yeah, the Blast Cone hit a bit late, and that's gonna be another shutdown given on over, as T1 look like Kwangdong Freecs are gonna make a play for this. They're not that far behind, and as we have seen, if Cuz can tank up a bunch of the damage, there's still chances for them to win these fights, especially against double lethality AD carry in the bottom lane.
Yeah, you can see Zeus is kind of posturing for a flank here. They have to be really careful. He's actually hex skating.
Yeah, that's very obvious. And can they get away from this is really the question. Nocturnal comes in and it's stolen away as Owner is going to go forward. Doesn't really have any other way to go as he is absolutely dead. Ondil also going to be caught off here as Bull in a lot of trouble. Can't get away from the Aatrox. That's a 2-for-1 plus the Dragon stolen away here by T1. As Zeus, he wants a bit more. We still have Weaver's Wall coming up. A very nice assault over the wall here from Cuz, but it might not matter. As I say that, though, they do get the knock-up, and then they just back up. Yeah, they didn't have any vision there, so maybe a hawk shot thrown over or something.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal if you just throw them out and you end up missing. But notice how T1, they're looking.
Yeah, they're looking for a play here. Ondil now in a lot of trouble, and that's what happens sometimes if you posture aggressively without flash. The ability to close the distance here for T1 is pretty insane. Hex Skate should allow Zeus to get over here in due time. Might just end up doing the same thing where he takes the Hex Gate behind them and just says, okay, we're fighting now, or you're going to have to deal with me. As, yep, there he goes. We also got the wall coming in here as the chains are going to be flashed. As Faker's just in there. I mean, they've already done so much poke damage as now Zeus gets over the wall with the blast cone, and that's a nice flash forward with the knock-up as, yep, there you go. The monkey in the audience also really enjoying this one as T1 basically just cleaned them up for free.
Absolutely annihilate them, and it felt like Kwangdong Freecs just weren't ready for it. They went on the dragon first. They got corralled in. Dudu was...
Much pressure there, Zeus. He feels the pressure himself, and now we got a big rotation coming on in. A lot of pings here from the side of Kwangdong Freecs. His owner is going to be spotted, and Fear should come in. Zeus is pretty far away from this, though. Still trying to force the fight as the Chains of Corruption will come down, and yes, owner gonna get flashed on, takes a ton of damage, but they just can't kill him finally. We do have Bull to take him down, as now Zeus is pretty unkillable himself on this lethality Aatrox, and yeah, they're gonna put a lot into him, but it's not quite enough. As now Keria, he's just running at the enemy team as he might fall here, as finally Bulldog takes him out, but after so much was utilized, and they do get aced.
Yeah, prime example of the Callista being on the back hold. I mean, I'm pretty sure Keria has more gold than Bull at this point.
That wouldn't surprise me at all, as they are trying to kill Faker here, who is kind of just hanging out by himself in mid lane, just doing Faker things, I suppose, but he is going to pay for that one as chains do come down. They're trying to set up this fight as Cuz, he's very tanky, and he will survive. Lots of poke just come down, and they're just going to Fate's Call out of this one, play it safe.
Yeah, once again, I mean, I feel like Zeus is getting so much value of these Hex Gates. Ando's half HP, and Aatrox is there.
Oh no. Wait. Wait, no! Oh god! The horror, as now they're going to dive into this back line. We do have Bull in a lot of trouble as well, as he can't get away from the Fear. He doesn't have any summoners. I mean, let's be real, they're down 13,000 gold, and T1 are just playing with their food. And yeah, I don't think Cuz is going to die, although owner's going to try to up his damage number as much as possible.
Yeah, he wants that one kill. He hasn't got one yet this game.
He and Andal on the same amount of kills, actually, so yeah.
Yeah.
Trying his best.
Equal impact. No, not quite. Yeah, I mean, the flanks from Zeus have just been... Oh!
All right, flash forward. Faker trying to create some more action, as they normally do. As unfortunately, Andal is going to hit his 9th death in this one. Another seismic shove comes out, and the game will end. And there you go. That was a game of League of Legends. And there was a pretty massive lead in this one. Keria just gonna run off the stage.
Decent single target lockdown, very good early dueling. I think the hope here is that by bringing out this Volibear who's strong early, the Gnar who has a lot of lane presence, they're hoping that they can kind of alleviate some of the issues the bot lane has great games on it, but very skill shot reliant. You know, if you do end up overstepping, throwing out a few too many abilities, he has like 15 different abilities, but if you miss them all...
Oh, the flash comes forward, and yes, he's gonna dodge one, but you can't dodge the second flash engage, as owner comes in, picks up first blood, just as easy as that.
Just a hallmark of good jungling where something occurs in your lanes, like a summoner advantage, just occurs naturally, and you instantly look to punish it.
Okay, flash forward, trying to get on top of Guma here as, look at this, Cuz is here as well. That's a nice little conversion down on the bottom side of the map as Andal sets one up.
Yeah, I feel like you can contest it. I feel like you can contest this for sure.
Andal's not there. Obviously, Cuz can do it alone. Last second, but Keria and Guma are coming in here, and they are going to check this brush. Even a wall comes down. They knew they were there somehow, as now trying to fight this against Cuz. Keria in a little bit of a rough spot here. Does take a bunch of damage, and now he's trying to back away from this one. Flap over the wall, and now Keria once again getting followed up on the damages coming through, but they don't quite have enough, as now Andal in a rough spot, doesn't have flash himself, and Keria's going in! He's looking for knockups here, he is looking for plays, and he will sacrifice himself to give the team some extras. Cuz does get rooted up, but he's a little backseat for now. As a nice little engage now onto Guma. Keria does have the Devour, and he's actually looking to use it aggressively here onto Andal, who does not have flash himself, as now Keria, well, he does have owner coming on in, and he is quite tanky, but can Cuz and Bull do enough damage to him? The answer is no, although ult forward is now, he's gonna get assisted in the flash in!
No.
It just looks silly! Oh no, as now Bulldog is in a lot of trouble, and by Bulldog I mean Bull, of course. He is going to go down, as Faker just going to join the party when they give that kill over to Keria.
This is part of the problem, is that Tom and they just don't realize that the investment to kill him is just never worth it.
Trying to dive Zeus here, actually a decent chance with the volibear, but Cuz doesn't have ult, which, let's see, the ult here from Bulldog will land. And that should be enough damage now, as Owner is here, but it is a 1v3 situation. He is going to force the flash out of Dudu, as he takes a bunch of damage himself and will back away for now.
You can't really go more aggressive than that.
Yeah. And speaking of which, we're back on the bottom side of the map again. Bulldog is almost dead. And by Bulldog again, I mean Bull. Now, here we go, we got a Vi on top of him as Flash comes in. He is going to flap away, but Owner is tanky enough. Meanwhile, we did have Ondil go down because it's just falling apart right now as Cuz under a lot of pressure. And they'll just wait to reset this one. Who will get the kill? It will be Keria to slap him with his tongue.
They just dove a Volibear Alistair.
So bold, so brave. Bulldog's ganking again, but Zeus is much tankier. Do they have the damage? They're so close, and they will get him. I was fearing for them there just a little bit, as Ondil here is going to be caught in transition. Faker just throwing a bunch of rocks at him.
Does he have to flash?
He's going to flash in, as now just alley-ooped over to Cuz. Faker in a lot of trouble. Will pick up the kill. And then eventually does go down to Dudu.
You know, I don't think Andal needed to go in for that final stun auto. You see, he thought he had his E stacked up, but he, oh, not again.
Oh no. He's gonna land the stun as there's the Devour. And Cuz is here, but it just does not matter as Keria is like, yeah, you wanna go, buddy? Let's go.
How does this happen every game?
Yeah, I don't know. You gave them Senna, but you also gave Keria Tom Kenshin a reason to play it as the Grey Health comes in, they flash forward, and they will take them down as here's Bulldog. And this time Keria will actually go away. I thought he was going in again, but instead he'll just sacrifice his
okay.
Senna.
Cuz was actually the one who got the kill credit there, by the way.
Yeah, that was close.
Red side.
But it is curious. I mean, there are a lot of different options to go for. Again, like we saw the fight fire with fire. Yeah, this is Keria TPing in. As we are going to disable the turret, but again, this is the Aatrox as he flashes in, hits the sweet spot, and the desperation does not look great as Bulldog is in a lot of trouble here as well. They'll just give this kill over to Zeus because, to be honest, he doesn't have quite enough. He needs to catch up as Guma here in a bit of trouble, and Faker is not quite able to help him out. And Bull will also go down. This is looking like a straight-up ace as Ondil's just kind of running around in circles. And that will be the ace as T1 will also take the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, they try to go with the leading, facilitating this. Level 11 as well. So, yeah, I mean, we were kind of talking about the game as if it was doomed. It seems very doomed now.
Oh, well, Owner's going to get in there once again, just healing up a ton with the Sundered Sky, not really able to do any lasting damage as they get flashed on here. Keria just going to flash lick. As Bulldog still on the run, Keria says, okay, I've done my job there. Now I need to go steal some other kills down in the top lane. Zeus is like, guys, please, someone help me. As it doesn't really even seem like he needs too much help, but Keria is here to steal the kills after all. And that he will. Kind of surprised he didn't go for the lick there onto Andal. He is missing a lot of KDA. And what? He's giving kills over. Good guy, Keria.
Not my T1 support. I don't know what he was doing there.
Unbreakable will, which I hope he's got that for this series.
I imagine going through this cycle, you're like, what item will win me the game? And you're like, not that one, not that one, not that one.
Okay, the first one I chose. Yeah, Dudu's dead. He's never going to survive against that.
Yep.
I do feel like Kwangdong Freecs, they kind of identified after game one. They were like, well, we can't really win fighting fire with fire, so let's take a bunch of massive risks and see if it works. It didn't work, but, you know, props to them for giving it a try. And
no, they changed strategies. It was like, look, you can't match T1's bot lane with like the double 80 carry thing. It's not going to work.
Yeah. Oh, he could devour him. Oh, he's actually going to use it. Nicely done by Keria. It seems like somebody said something, and now he seems to care about his teammates. Very strange. Guma is going to get that kill, and Zeus does live to fight another day.
Yeah. But as I was saying, like, it felt like, you know, someone said, look, we can't fight fire with fire. We have to change this on the back of that, but at least they wouldn't have to play against Senna.
Yeah. It's very scary, too. I don't even mind the J-span that they went for. as we're just having more and more fun in this one. I wanted to talk about the draft, but T1 said no.
Oh my lord.
Dudu's just going to die, and then Bulldog's going to just die. Zeus gets both, and Karia's just here for moral support.
Yeah, kind of slacking though. You know, I know we've said it, but he's really not.
He didn't even get the assist.
If he really wanted 10 kills, he'd be playing this very differently. That's all I'm saying. You know, he said at the end of the last one he wanted 10 kills. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the desire.
I think he's trying to hit the 3,000 assist mark, actually. As, yep, that's what happens to Smolder when the Vi is available and has Talia nearby.
Wait, quick, can we get a stack? I guess if they do that, it doesn't matter how many stacks you have.
Yeah. The game is almost definitely going to end before he hits 225. I don't even know if he's that close. T1 diving turrets now is a very nice ult in that back line with a headbutt from Ondil, but it just doesn't matter. The wallets are so far ahead here for T1. The levels are just so far ahead. And yeah, lots of poke coming down from the way. And cancel on the Abyssal Dive as everybody's being poked out here. Karia, they can't kill him 4v1. They got him! Finally do get him. Meanwhile, the rest of T1 was just trying to end the game, but they will be denied from doing that. Kwangdong Freecs, they do want to play a little bit more in this one. As, yeah, that arm guard is going to help. It actually keeps him alive in this one. So they're trying to help Dudu here in the back line. That's a kill here for the Smolder. We've seen this happen before. He's not at 225, but he's going to get some stacks on the backside of this one. Faker gets a kill to Zeus, who did pick up a Hubris. And yeah, the poke is not going to come down from the sky here from Bulldog. Uma going 1v1 here against Bull, and he's just chunking him out, man. The Sen is even 1v1ing the Smolder, but at the end of the day, Ondil will help him.
That's how you play support. Stealing the kill by the end. Nice, Ondil.
Specifically, okay, Faker. Yeah, he's gonna elect to not
like,
go
should
for
I?
that one.
Oh, should I? No.
Yeah. The Tivers with the T1 headband here is looks like he's having a great time. Nice engage here from Ondil. Boom is going to be called in from the sky as, yep, that was a Smolder. That was a Smolder. And no longer a Smolder anymore, as everybody is going to die if they step out of the fountain. And,
but Brendan, the stacks.
The stacks, yeah.
What about the stacks?
He did hit 225.
But they didn't win. I don't get it.
It didn't win. Okay, well, they're going to kill the Zeus, and that's about it. As Seismic Shove could be utilized, but they're just going to end the series. Probably for the best, as Karia, he hits.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.